All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't already know, it is Adam from KB Autosports. If you guys need any wheels, tires, accessories, anything like that, lift kits, contact us both on social media. And if you guys want to stop in the shop here, we do have a public shop, so you guys can stop in, talk to us about your build, and we can possibly even do work, which will end up here on the channel. So we're gonna jump right into today's video. We got this truck back a couple days ago from Bed Lining, Linex. Here in the local area. There's all your information if you guys want to contact them, but your better option is to contact us and go through us, as we get it a little bit cheaper and it gets done a little bit faster. Just because we're a business, they treat us just a little bit better than they treat the normal civilian. If you didn't already know that, that's your little hack for the day. But this is a 2024 Ram Power Wagon that we're doing I would say a full build on it, but I'm going to call it a little bit of a mini build. We're not doing any paint match or anything, but we're doing a lift kit, we're doing wheels and tires, we did exhaust, we did steps because this thing's a little bit taller and the gentleman wanted a little bit easier to get into. We might be doing some small performance mods, I'm not sure. But one of the accessories, like I said, we're doing is this decked drawer system. So this is a really big thing for any campers, outdoorsmen, anything like that. It basically adds extra storage into the bed of your truck without really losing much of this. So we already have the Ram boxes, which help with extra storage, because obviously now most of this bedside you can use to store things, really whatever you want, but straps, maybe some small gas cans, anything that you kind of want to throw on the side of this. As you guys can probably see, it's a little bit narrower in here because of the Ram boxes. Normally you have a little bit of a wheel well in here, but that's all been deleted. Now you have Ram boxes, so it is a little skinnier. So it does play into some tricks of the trade of how and what you can get back here. But they do make a Ram box I apologize. They make a decked floor system that'll fit right in here, hopefully, as long as everything works out. And then basically you have a couple drawers right here, and then on top of that, you can store more stuff. You can store anything all the way up to a four-wheeler on, I think, most, if not all, of their packages. So stay tuned, as I'm gonna open this up real quick. We're gonna see what they ship it as, and then we're gonna go ahead and build what we need to build, throw it in the truck, and call it a day. So stay tuned. All right, so this is it opened up. As you guys can see, it's a very modular box setup. I have a little blueprint right there that I'm going to show you guys. I wasn't sure exactly how they were shipping this, how this is set up. So now that I'm able to see this probably isn't going to be as I don't know the word, is descriptive of a video as I was hoping, because I've never installed one of these before. So I have to learn just as much as anybody else does. And then two, as we look right here, it may not look like a lot, but when you got this many parts and pieces, and you have, I'm gonna say so far I've read subpar instructions that aren't very clear. They kind of just say like, hey, do this, hey, do that. I'm definitely gonna have to put you guys on a time lapse while I build this thing, and then we're gonna go through my opinion and my review of how it goes together and everything like that. Because like I said, I've never put one of these together, so I don't even know roughly where to start. And without making myself look like a complete and total fool on camera, I'm just gonna kind of do a time lapse until I actually have everything figured out and can explain it. So just bear with me in this video as we install this, get it into the truck, make it functional, and everything to there. So enjoy whatever this video becomes. So as you can see, it's all pretty much laid out here. It's surprisingly not as difficult as it actually looks, which is good, because difficult things are hard to record. But it is what it is. These are your two top panels. so they don't even have to really be worried about right now. But then this is pretty much the structure of how to go. Obviously, you have to tighten everything up because they did send some stuff pre-assembled or mostly pre-assembled, but you just got to tighten it up. And then this is essentially how it's going to look. You just put these two top panels over here on top of it in the right orientation. So this is what they suggested to do, was basically lay everything out, make sure you obviously have everything, and then go from there. You have a box of hardware, just like you do for any other shipment, and a bunch of random bolts, screws, and everything else in there. So now that we have everything laid out, like I said, it makes way more sense. So now I have the tripod set up over here, and I'm gonna start throwing things in here and getting it kind of ready, and then we will throw this in the back and get everything going. So stay tuned. Go to the middle, right about there. Stop, 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 stop. I have a fucking tripod. No, it's good. Got a little bit of spray paint to it. All right, so I tried not to make too much of a boring video, but like I said, I needed to both learn the system and kind of just get it done. So we figured out the system. It wasn't horrible to figure out. There are some spots of the instructions that do a subpar job, don't explain the greatest, but overall, we got it done. This is what it looks like. So it's pretty simple. Have your drawers. Come out, you can fill them with a bunch of stuff. I'm assuming you can buy extra dividers because they only sent us 2 dividers, maybe 3. You have this case, you have this case, you have that case, and then these are the dividers I was talking about, which they obviously have multiple open slots for more dividers. So I'm assuming you can buy a bunch of add-on packages from them, but they do this very weird. They like send you this kit, I'm gonna say like half installed / half ready. They gave us, one handle was installed. They made you put the other handle in and so on and so forth. So he's going to hold the camera, but really there's not a whole heck of a lot more to talk about. Just note, if you're putting these in and you're a little confused, the big wheels go on the back of these drawers. So all the way back here, you won't be able to see them, but basically back in this corner and back in this corner are the big wheels. And then the small wheels go up front here. So there's a small wheel right there, which you probably can barely see, and then there's another small wheel over there. The only thing that we don't like is these brackets both cover up the light, which obviously the deck system covers up most of the light, but this finishes it off, and this just doesn't look that pretty. So we might figure out a new solution for it. I have to throw on the factory bed rails right here just to finish it off and give it something to tie down to up top. And then after that, it's pretty much set to go for the customer. Obviously, we have a bunch more work to do to it, so the tailgate closes just fine. So no interference with the tailgate or anything. It is a pretty slick system once you kind of finish everything off. You can, like I said, throw a 4-wheeler on top and a couple other things. I believe it's like a 900-pound weight rating. It might be a little bit more than that, might be a little less. I'm not exactly positive. But you got a cool tape measure built in, or a measuring device built in, a couple different hole sizes. You have the cool logo up front, just some odd and end stuff that they did. So overall, it wasn't a bad kit. I would say it's probably like a 6 out of 10 to put together and install. So that wraps up this video, and we will get on to the next one. Open it up.
So they also offer a locking system, so standard lock. You can pull these out.
Maybe.
Yeah, if they come out, they're probably gonna be difficult now. But you can pull these out.
So it's just a rubber thing back here. Just show them.
So they just gave us a rubber plug to put in there.
Footings, so you can push it out.
But you actually can get this taken out, and then you can actually put a lock in it if you wanted to.
So there's a couple different upgrades you can do. He ordered the kit, so I'm not sure if they specified any upgrades specifically, but they did mention in the instructions in the instruction video that there are a bunch of upgrade options you can do. So if you guys want a kit like this, contact us, 920-450-1172, or go on to all of our socials and find us there. So stay tuned for the next process of the build.
And we are a decked dealer, so now we can get decked for you. So just contact us.